My name's Jo. I've been a physiotherapist for over 30 years, and in that time, I've always known there was more to health and healing and living a better life than what I've been taught. I noticed this first in my own life, how chronic stress, unresolved emotions, faulty belief systems, and poor patterns and traumas were influencing my mental, emotional, physical health, and generally the quality of my life. In the clinic, for a decade or so now, I've been using a lot of fascia work. And the fascia, especially a technique called fascia manipulation by Stecco, has helped me understand physiologically how the fascia connects to every part of our body, influences every part of our body, influences and connects every system in our body, including our psychological and emotional states. And our unresolved emotions and patterns and beliefs can get encoded into our cellular structure, seemingly in the fascia. I've often seen people release, when they're ready, a lot of patterns and a lot of traumas and pain as well, and improve their physical as well as mental and emotional health by releasing fascia. But I'm also interested and have been also concurrently learning over the last 10 years a host of other techniques that are less physically orientated and target more our developing awareness and consciousness. Some of these techniques include mindfulness meditation, mindfulness of sensations, especially the work of Dr. David Hawkins, heart math tools, breath work in general, an energy medicine technique called unity field healing, and some psychotherapeutic approaches, one of which is compassion inquiry, which is inspired and developed by Dr. Gabor Mate. I'm currently studying this technique at the moment. This and other cutting-edge science and education and spiritual tools I've learnt helps us to let go of these unprocessed energies, emotions, faulty beliefs, poor patterns, or traumas in a bigger word. And these all impact our life. So by developing safe tools to help us safely let go of these energies, we learn how to access a deeper healing. Most of the research I've read all leads back to the same thing, how we can regulate our nervous system. When we're in fight, flight, or freeze, which is our chronic stress state, and if we maintain the chronic stress state for long enough, it increases the potential for a whole host of chronic illnesses. On the converse, the more we cultivate our regulated nervous system, we access not only our intuition, we get access to hormones and biochemicals that have the ability to heal and also minimize pain. Of course, these tools take time to access, but like any skill, we have to start somewhere and practice. And as we develop a proficiency at them, we see how they work and how our skill development enables us to access these abilities and chemicals and ability to access our intuition and higher functions for more of the day than we currently are. And the more we are in balance with our nervous system, the higher the statistics of probability are that we can help our body heal quicker and faster. Everything is statistics of probability, so there's no guarantee, but the more we're in a coherent, regulated nervous system, we increase our probability of minimizing pain and maximizing health. And we also tend to find that it also assists just about everything else in our life as well. Everything, just like the fascia, is connected. If we change one thing, we can change everything, potentially. We're way more than just our bodies. Our mind, our emotions, our soul, our consciousness, all have a very important role to play in the expression of our life, physically, mentally, emotionally. It's my opinion we all have a true, authentic self, a part of us that's whole and wise and is compassionate and untouched by the vagaries of life. But due to many factors, including collective and ancestral traumas and even individual traumas and patterning, this wise inner self gets covered up by all manners of coping mechanisms and defenses. The coping mechanisms and defenses were developed to keep us safe when we weren't able to safely express ourselves authentically. Most of these were developed in childhood. Others can be handed down to us, or we've just absorbed from people and the society around us. We are not just physical. In quantum science, and when you break each of us down, we are a multitude of energies and fields, and way more interesting on the quantum level than the physical Newtonian level. These patterns and coping mechanisms to cover up or deal with these patterns created an end result that was the same, that our inner self, our inner golden child, was covered up. And these coping strategies that worked in the beginning are usually no longer working years later. And as a result, our lives can be filled with chaos, drama, poor health, injuries. And injuries that take longer to get better or just keep accumulating. You can always tell if these are happening in your life just by looking at your own health, your own finances, and just how well your own life's going. The less optimal things are going, there's usually a whole host of unconscious patterns and beliefs and unresolved emotions in the background driving the show. So I've been cultivating a whole host of new techniques to use on myself because I think this applies to everybody, including me. I use a whole host of techniques that I have talked about before and practice what I preach. So if you're interested in knowing how you may be able to assist your own body to heal on a deeper level, or how you may gently and safely let go of unwanted, not very nice coping strategies, if you're ready to go to the next level of healing and discover your true inner self, I look forward to working with you at johadley.online. Thank you.